Hi, I'm Carol. I'm with the Augusta-Richmond County Public Library, and today we're going to talk about books for tweens and teens that show a slice of life. How You Ruined My Life by Jeff Strand. In Jeff Strand's novel, How You Ruined My Life, Rod Conklin has a pretty great life. He does well in school, gets along with his mom, has a great girlfriend, and plays in a punk rock band that has a standing gig. It's a life any 16-year-old would love. Rod knows what he has and is a pretty happy guy, until the arrival of his cousin Blake. Rod's not too keen about sharing his room for 3 months, but he figures he can stand it. After all, they could turn out to be best buds. And Blake will only be around for 3 months. Yeah, Rod can hack it. Except it turns out Rod can't handle it. About 15 minutes into the visit, it's off to a bad start. Blake treats Rod like the hired help. Rod sets boundaries that Blake ignores. Blake takes over Rod's bed and Rod gets the air mattress. Blake is rude to Rod and charming to everyone else. Two-faced is a pretty good description of good old cousin Blake. All these little petty territorial items could possibly be ironed out until Blake throws rat guts into his own face and frames Rod for the deed. In 2 weeks, Blake has undone everything that Rod holds dear. Rod's relationship with his girlfriend Audrey goes bust, his reputation at school is shot, and most importantly, his own band, Fanged Grapefruit, has given him the shove. What else can Blake do to wreck Rod's life? Can Rod find a way to retaliate that will wring the apology from Blake that Rod craves? Can the cousins find any way to connect that won't leave them lunging at each other's throats? Told from a first-person viewpoint with a lot of asides, the book is pretty funny. And if you like slapstick comedy, this book has many cringe-worthy moments that will leave you wincing with sympathy as Rod's life unravels. This ebook is available for free with your library card through the new Libby app. Call your local Augusta-Richmond County Library branch if you have any questions about setting up an account or downloading materials. This Lullaby by Sarah Dessen. Publishers Weekly points out, this modern-day romance, narrated by a cynical heroine, offers a balance of wickedly funny moments and universal teen traumas. High school graduate Remy has some biting commentary about love, including her romance writer mother's betrothal to a car dealer, and her brother's infatuation with self-improvement guru Jennifer Ann. But when rocker Dexter crashes into her life, her resolve to remain unattached starts to crack. Readers will need to hold on to their hats as they accompany Remy on her whirlwind ride, avoiding, circling, and finally surrendering to Cupid's arrows. Almost as memorable as her summer romance with a heartwarmingly flawed suitor is the cast of idiosyncratic characters who watch from the sidelines. There's the trio of Remy's faithful girlfriends, all addicted to extra-large Zip Diet Cokes, practical-minded Jess, weepy Lisa, and Chloe, who shares Remy's dark sense of humor, as well as Dexter's entourage of fellow band members, as incompetent at managing money as they are at keeping their rental house clean. Those expecting a Cinderella finale for Remy will find a twist consistent with the plot's development. In print at the Augusta-Richmond County Library. Winger by Andrew Smith. School Library Journal says, Smith takes his readers inside the mind of Ryan Dean West, nicknamed Winger for his position on the rugby team of his Tony private school. He's brilliant, immature, a 14-year-old junior, and anxious to prove himself to his teammates, and especially to his crush, 16-year-old Annie. You push things too far, advises his best friend and teammate Joey, who is gay and accepted for his honesty about it, and his status as team captain. With only Joey, Annie, and the Tao of rugby to guide him, it's no wonder Ryan Dean has more than his share of missteps while trying to reinvent himself. Some are painfully awkward, and some are laugh-out-loud hysterical, especially his sponge bath by a hot nurse. The team's on-field camaraderie deteriorates into simmering hostility off the field, rife with drinking, crudeness, profanity, and constant verbal slurs. Still, readers will be shocked by a climactic violent act against Joey that leaves Ryan Dean changed forever. Smith's understanding of teen males is evident. Nuances add depth and authenticity to characters that could have been cliches. In print at the Augusta-Richmond County Library. How to Rock Braces and Glasses by Meg Haston. School Library Journal states, 8th grade queen bee and would-be journalist Casey Simon hosts her own advice show, Simon Says, on Marquette Middle School's cable channel, and rules the school with an iron fist, telling her fellow students exactly what she thinks of them, with no effort to be kind or tactful. After she gets an eye infection from her cosmetic contact lenses, her diminished vision causes an accident at a roller rink, forcing her to make an unplanned visit to the dentist. The results? Casey is forced to wear thick lensed glasses and braces that make her lisp, and her popularity plummets. Her former best friends no longer listen to her. A YouTube video mocking her lisp goes viral, and she loses the lead in the school's production of Guys and Dolls. Paige, a politically savvy girl who was a friend before being turned off by Casey's thoughtless remarks, offers to mastermind a campaign to restore her status as Queen of Cool. Casey also befriends a quirky boy who plays in a punk rock band and wants her as its lead vocalist. This is a fairly predictable plot with numerous pop culture references throughout. However, Casey is a surprisingly engaging character. Not so much a mean girl as a generally clueless individual who really believes in saying exactly what she thinks. In print at the Augusta-Richmond County Library. So come by the Augusta-Richmond County Library to check out these books and others, which will give you a little slice of life with humor on the side.